Thank you for coming, everyone. This is the XANA Global Anime session on July 8th. Today, I've been preparing some good news about our ecosystems and other BizDev updates. So let me start from the XETA token staking. As we've been gathering the opinion by the XANA DAO, and we've been discussing about how to improve and make it more fun about XETA token staking. And we reached some conclusions that there should be several phases to make a drastic change on the staking. First of all, we are learning this staking every 2 weeks. That is absolutely a large amount of the frequency of staking compared to other like long-term half-year, 3-month, 1-year staking program. It's like 2 weeks. I've never seen such kind of rapid terms of staking in a project. So like we're pretty proud of that. We've been delivering large amounts of the value for the staking users. But always people need a fresh air. So we've been discussing about that. And there have been kind of approach about very drastic changes, which is like, why don't we just make it more interesting, including some more like bingo type of interesting thing, like a jackpot type of things, or carry out the current staking ticket to the next phase, or such kind of stuff, or like a DAO generated some kind of variable reward as a staking reward, or many other opinions. And that is great, but like if we start developing something, it's gonna take time. So we will start from quick, rapid change that we can do it immediately from like a next cycle of the staking. Then time to time, we'll be finding a time to develop like new functions for the staking. That is something that we can do. So we've been come out with the new staking reward from next cycle, which is there will be around 18 total rewards, as same as before, but like more than half of them is a new reward. That is exciting. Let me introduce one by one. So first of all, it's gonna be a Zenny token as usual. This gonna be a in-app currency, and we will soon announce all of the use cases of this Zenny token. And this is the first time to introduce next reward. This will be the Rooster Fighters NFT. This is our like beloved Rooster NFT, which is almost ready to start its own game, which is gonna be the race game. And we will deliver Rooster Fighter NFT as a reward. Another one is a XANA wearable. It is kind of usual, and we are expecting to distribute this reward somewhere around Q3 in this year. And another one, same NFT dual booster, which is boosting your attack point or defense point of your cards without consuming another cards. Next one is kind of interesting reward. This reward is called Big Zenny. What is Big Zenny? Big Zenny is like a big amount of Zenny, just as it is. And this is like $100 worth of the Zenny token. Compared to the normal Zenny token reward, which is like a $5 in average, but this big Zenny is $100, so it's huge. Next one is, I think this reward is also like a very new one. It's a breaking down avatar NFT, which is also getting ready to introduce the game function within the XANA Metaverse. So it's gonna be a like in-metaverse fighting game that is a breaking down. And we've been sold out massive amount of the breaking down NFTs several months ago. We passed almost like 60 to 70% of the development now so far, expecting to release it very soon. So we decided to add this as a reward this time. Next one, XANA sneakers. It is also like a common, but like every cycle we are introducing the new sneakers. So this is gonna be a new series of it. Next one is gonna be an NFT dual Genesis card. ULTRAMAN Genesis card. I think this is also the very first time ever the reward, because before that has been always common card. I think common card is like a normal card, This time we decided to introduce this Genesis cards as a reward. So it's very valuable. Simply to say, it has more than 20x value compared to normal cards. So it's very valuable. Another one, same as usual, XANA Genesis animation plugin and voice plugin. that will enable your XANA Genesis to speak or animate. Next one is going to be the XANA Land Common Land. The next one will be the new reward. It's a breaking down land, which we just sold out last week in the breaking down event, and we will slowly distributing this collaboration land of the breaking down in each event of the breaking down slowly, like by the small amount. And we just decided just provide a small amount as a staking reward as well. It's also very valuable. Like current price is somewhere around over $300. So it's kind of very valuable thing. And same as usual, XANA Genesis, which is the most iconic NFTs of our NFT collections. Next one, XANA Pen Pens. Again, this is also like a very iconic NFT collection. I think the next one is also the new reward, which is like NFT Dual Pen Pens card. This is the Pen Pens card which is made by our XANA DAO. We did an AI art competition before, and we are start distributing this one as a staking reward. Next one is an NFT Dual Crypto Ninja card. And the last two reward is a very special one. It is like very precious one. One of them is a XANA Festival invitation ticket. So this is the physical event ticket for you to come on our physical event of XANA Festival, which is happening on July 25th. And this is an invitation ticket. The last reward is going to be a breaking down event ticket, which is easily at least value more than a $3,000. It's super valuable ticket, like it's a VVIP ticket. So if you are lucky enough, you're gonna hit this breaking down ticket. So those are the reward of the next cycle. As I look at the history, next cycle will be the cycle 19. So it's kind of amazing. We are already doing this like 19 times. And we calculated the total value of these rewards. Those total rewards amount will be value of 32,000 US dollar for just 2 weeks only, because we are running this in a bi-week. That means if we do this staking reward like twice in a month, which is we are doing right now, the total value will be more than 65,000 US dollar value. And that's going to be easily higher the value of 50 to 60% APR if I compare to the client staking amount of total users. So it's kind of very valuable. If you look at the market, you cannot find like a 50% APR project anymore. But as we are providing non-inflational model staking, so that we can do this much of rewards to the staking our valuable users. So that is a new staking thing, and we will keep adding the new rewards every time. But this has been one of the most drastic changes ever if I compare to the past 18 cycle. Next news will be we are constantly updating about XANA Metaverse applications, both on the mobile app and also the browser version. Browser version is keep developed, and now it's like a 70% ready for launch. Actually, we already launched a browser version. If you want to experience that, you can visit XANA.net and go to the Breaking Down 7.5 event. We are kind of like having a limited open event for that one, comparing to others, which is still like in the private mode. It is kind of not public yet. Before we completely fix current issues and increase our user experience, we're only opening a limited world for you guys to try out. So if you try out that browser version of XANA, you will see how far we went. It is actually very smooth. The graphic quality is really good, and avatar quality is also really good. Like it's kind of like higher quality version of the mobile app. As it has a like large screen, you can enjoy those kind of event such as like XANA Festival, Breaking Down, and of course like user-generated event. The only one issue left is a loading speed. If I try to connect with the Breaking Down world, it's gonna take like somewhere around like 1 minute, and we don't want that. Of course, in a web browser-based game is always have a heavy loading time, but we want to reduce it, and we already know how to reduce it to under like tens of seconds level instead of like a minute loading time. We're almost there. So like that's why we're slowly opening this limited world to you guys. Probably the final version can come out within this couple weeks. That is a progress of the XANA browser. So please try out and let us know about your opinion. Next is app side. For app side, we've been keep developing the new thing. And next update, we're gonna have probably an alpha version of the event function. Also the XANA lobby functions. As we didn't have any kind of like lobby yet for user to alive on the very beginning when they access the metaverse. Currently, current flow, user can just select any world to start. But we are trying to gather the people at one place to make sure that all the users have a metaverse experience and a communication experience with the other users. And oftentimes, they will just go to like wherever and feeling alone because there is no other users there. So we're trying to make sure. So that is why we're developing the XANA lobby, and it is almost ready. So you will see it very soon. So like that's gonna be the place that you can start communicating with others, finding the new friends, and to explore the world together. So we really like to suggest you to come to the lobby first before visiting any other worlds. That is an update about XANA app. And for the other like small details like bug fixing, improving the UX, and increasing the loading speed, usabilities, and etc. That is something that we are constantly working on. The next one is we are start introducing the members, the core board member, new member of XANA Japan Advisory Board. We have a total of 8 advisors this time as a core member of XANA Japan. And every one of them are really strong. Those are all the big guys. So we're very excited to introduce one by one to you guys starting from this week. There will be these several sectors because we made sure that we have a professional in each sectors that we want to deliver the metaverse. So that is why we have a wide range of the advisors. Of course, the Web3 business, bank, the financial sector, and the music sector, and entrepreneur sector, Japanese content sector, and the legal sector, and many more. That's sports sector as well. So I can't wait to introduce guys. This is going to be a really exciting thing. That is about the introduction of XANA Japan members. Next topic is we are having, just as I said, XANA Festival 6.0 is coming on July 25th, which is almost like 2 weeks ahead. And surprisingly, we already have all the artist lists, which is ready to announce. Instead of just like last time, like that was a really last moment because we were so busy. But this time, we have a time. Let me introduce. We probably have 2 new artists on top of a current existing artist. And we're trying to increase the user experience every time more better and better. So we'll have a great experience. So make sure to keep your time on 25th. That's going to be a Japan time on 7 p.m., which is like UTC 10 a.m., I believe. And we, of course, this time as well, we are having this event in Amazon Music Studio Tokyo, which is one of the greatest studio in Japan. They're very supportive, and we're having such a great show. And that's gonna be the same venue as the XANA Festival 4.0. As you can see, that there's some different venue we performed at the XANA Festival 5. That was the first floor. And we thought the first floor is much better. We go back to the fourth floor and we will deliver super luxury type of the studio, which is gonna be the next venue. I'm very excited about that. Total 4 artists will perform in this time. And I'm still gathering all the ideas, what kind of music we're going to deliver, and what kind of some interesting content, or maybe some kind of next different or fresh interaction between the metaverse and the physical venue. That is about XANA Festival 6.0. Next topic, AI X Metaverse. We are constantly working on our AI divisions to develop something new, the AI function to XANA Metaverse itself. We have been already testing a lot for AI-based NPC as the attendance of Metaverse so that you can start communicating with the like very smart and interactive AIs in the Metaverse. That's gonna be a really fun. So no matter what time you access, there's a different type of the personality. AI will welcome you and communicate. That's gonna be very exciting experience. And another thing is what we're working on is AI to build the metaverse or AI to build the avatar or like a partially even. So what is that? That is, if you talk about the Mid Journey, that's a concept of text to image. It's like generative AI text to image, right? But we are working on the text to metaverse, text to the 3D environment, or text to 3D object, or text to avatar even. And also there's like another approach is called like image to the metaverse, or image to the 3D environment, or image to the object, image to the avatar, or even image to a part of the avatar, which is like accessories or clothes and etc. That's a very interesting concept, and we've been working on this like several months already. And we start seeing the great result. What we're gonna introduce is a AI-based motion capture. That is the first thing we're gonna introduce very soon, so that you can just upload your own movement, own expressions, and etc. That is what we are working on. This is very exciting because what you need is just a simple camera, like iPhone or Android phone. All you need is just a smartphone. You don't need any kind of like special camera or special like devices to put on your body. No wearables, no calibrations, and no etc. XYZ. So that is very fresh function, and I cannot wait to introduce to you guys. So it's coming really soon. We're constantly working on it. We can deliver this within quarter 3 of this year. So that is about what we are working on in AI X Metaverse. As a personal level, I'm really huge user of AI create file, especially for like a chat-based AI. Of course, having like the large amount of the research work or like deciding or rewriting things, or even the brainstorming, gathering the ideas, organizing the ideas. I'm using them so much in my personal life. So I'm very excited. And every time I use that, I have a new inspirations coming in. Like I can't stop to imagine like how we're going to integrate this one in the metaverse and etc. That is the huge theme for all of the metaverse company, platformers, and so on. But we are very ahead in this game. Actually, we launched our first NFT collection based on AI almost exactly a year ago. So we are really ahead. At that time, there was no ChatGPT release even. So that was crazy, right? So we are that first. And after that, we're constantly working on improvement of the XANA Genesis. And now we're finally here to implement something on the XANA Metaverse application as well, which is our main battlefield. So I actually feeling that fantastic future, it's very exciting future is coming really soon. The one last topic of today is we are constantly working on our B2B business model and new B2C business model as well. The one of the strength of the XANA project is a B2B marketing or business development, because since the beginning or even before the beginning, we've been collaborating with several top layered company organizations, the governmental organizations, and brands, IPs, and etc. So that had been our strengths of XANA Metaverse. And now we are ready to take it to the next level. Those names that I just dropped are all like a B2B business model. And what we are working on right now is for the B2C business model. And the great part of the business model, establishing the business model, is that every income we can bring it into our reward pool or XANA DAO pool. Then it can recirculate into ecosystem to be delivered to our holders themselves. So they're actually spending something, but at the same time, they're getting something. It's kind of similar format of what most of the AI services doing. That is very important. So I'm very, very, very exciting about those very new business model that we're going to introduce very soon. Another news is that we are keep attending some large entrepreneur event in Japan. I'm often coming back to Japan recently to stay there and meet the new persons, and also for the open up the new B2B business field that we are entering, and also the entrepreneur awards event type of thing. And we are having the pitches. Just like today, I think we uploaded a one business pitch, 3-minute latest pitch presentation of mine in the YouTube. That is Japanese though. I'm sure we're gonna try to create the English version as well. The another thing is that our Chinese division is moving forward really strongly. We already introduced some new progressions in last year during our XANA's growth campaign, but right after that, there's already new thing is happening there. That market is really huge, and we are definitely ahead in the market in there because we are almost the first one who implemented AI into the metaverse. And graphic qualities and the visuals, visions, and all those stuff is kind of very ahead compared to all other metaverse projects in China. So we're very proud of it that we are very ahead of the time and we keep pushing it further. I think the next Chinese news will be delivered also really soon, maybe somewhere around next week or next week. So please stay tuned. And we are restructuring XANA's internal team right now and polishing the workflows, brushing up, and hiring a lot of new huge talents. I'm so happy to have those new talents. They're so brilliant. They're coming from one of the biggest IT companies and stuff. And I'm very excited. They're coming from the several countries. So our HR is keep going on. If you are interested in to join us to work together, we are always very welcome. There is the HR sections in our XANA Discord. So please find the information to apply. And we're constantly working together with XANA DAO to build a better ecosystems, build a better app, better service, and everything. So yes, you will see the fruit of outcome of those collaboration with us with the XANA DAO. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining, and I can't wait to meet you guys in XANA Festival. I start preparing my DJ set as well, live set as well. There's 2 weeks, and I was too busy to restructuring the company, and developing the product. So I will definitely start working on the set to provide a brilliant showtime to you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Bye.